In the realm of cinematic giants, Godzilla stands as an enduring symbol of raw power and cultural complexity. Originating in post-war Japan, this iconic behemoth not only redefined what a monster could be, but also became a canvas for exploring the anxieties of modernity. In today's video, we dive deep into the origins and evolution of Godzilla, along with a broader analysis of the Kaiju genre, a term that literally means strange beast in Japanese. This discussion will examine both the mythos woven around the legendary creature and the sophisticated film techniques that have propelled these colossal figures to international acclaim. With a number-driven, fact-based approach, we will explore technical insights and advanced analysis of production innovations, narrative structures, and socio-cultural impacts that make these films a continuous subject of study for scholars and enthusiasts alike. We will highlight budget figures, box office returns, and the evolution of special effects technology that have shaped Godzilla's cinematic journey from its debut in 1954 to its modern reinterpretations. Expect detailed discussions on the interplay of historical context, production challenges, and technical dilemmas that have defined each era of kaiju filmmaking. Whether you are a seasoned expert or a passionate fan, our relaxed yet precise analysis aims to provide new perspectives and a deeper appreciation for the complexities of kaiju narratives, enriched with niche insights and quantitative analysis. Let's embark on this exploration of cinematic titans, diving into numbers, facts, and technical marvels that truly make Godzilla and his kaiju counterparts a subject of fascination. Godzilla emerged in 1954 at a time when Japan was grappling with the aftermath of destruction wrought by war and nuclear devastation. The film's creation was deeply intertwined with a nation's longing to face its traumatic past and to question the future of technological advancement. In the original film, advanced research teams and government entities confront a literal force of nature that mirrors the atomic bomb's destructive legacy. Early analyses of production budgets reveal that, despite limited resources, innovative techniques such as miniatures and suitmation were employed to simulate the towering beast on a constrained budget, sometimes under $100,000 adjusted for inflation. The film's narrative is rich with symbolism. Each roar and destructive act echoes the unpredictable power of nuclear energy and the societal malaise experienced during rapid modernization. Critics and scholars have long debated whether Godzilla is merely a monster or an allegory for nuclear catastrophe, as its appearance was intentionally styled after the devastation seen in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Archival documents highlight that the film's special effects team used rudimentary technologies which, by today's standards, would appear primitive. Yet these techniques imbued the film with an authenticity that resonated with audiences. Historical records indicate that Godzilla was not only a cinematic marvel, but also a signpost marking Japan's shift from post-war despair to cautious optimism about rebuilding. The historical context of its inception provided fertile ground for discussions about humanity's capacity for both creation and destruction. The monster's design, characterized by its spiky dorsal fins and massive, imposing silhouette, was carefully crafted to evoke fear and awe. Each scene was meticulously constructed to serve as a visual metaphor, reflecting the contemporary societal challenges and the perils of unchecked technological progress. Further examination of production records reveals the film's innovative use of limited technology. The miniature sets and practical effects, despite budget constraints, were executed with extraordinary precision. Analyses show that creative solutions, such as scaled-down models and custom fabricated materials, compensated for the limited financial resources. Notably, the effects team innovated techniques that prioritized efficiency while maintaining dramatic impact. Archival evidence suggests that careful measurements and mechanical ingenuity were central to the production process. Quantitative factors, including reported equipment costs and labor investments, underscore the film's technical ambition. This pioneering effort paved the way for future kaiju productions, setting benchmarks in artistry and technical execution that continue to influence film studies today. Following the original debut, the Godzilla franchise underwent significant transformations in both narrative tone and technical execution. In the decades that followed, film directors experimented with complex story arcs, revisiting themes of environmental catastrophe and the duality of human progress. Technical improvements became apparent as filmmakers shifted from traditional suitmation techniques to the integration of advanced computer-generated imagery. Comparative economic studies reveal that while early films operated on modest budgets, modern iterations often secure multi-million-dollar investments, enabling refined visual effects and more intricate subplots. Over time, remakes and sequels embraced global influences, blending Eastern and Western cinematic storytelling methods, which contributed to a hybrid narrative style. The evolution of Godzilla is marked by the intelligent use of pacing, dramatic tension, and a deepening of character development that goes beyond a mere monster movie. Industry analysts have noted that modern installments benefit from comprehensive motion capture techniques paired with sophisticated post-production editing. Behind the scenes, production teams have mastered digital compositing, enabling more believable interactions between actors and the towering monster. Archival trend reports indicate that the franchise's evolution not only reflects technological innovation, but also adapts to shifting public concerns, such as climate change and urbanization. Financial reports show that box office revenues and ancillary sales have soared, with some recent films grossing well over $500 million worldwide. The creative directors have also experimented with nonlinear storytelling and intertextual references, which add layers of meaning appreciated by expert audiences. Continual advancements in special effects technology, combined with data-driven audience analytics, have allowed the franchise to fine-tune its appeal. Moreover, the evolution of merchandise and licensing further demonstrates the franchise's ability to expand its influence across markets. Through this ongoing transformation, Godzilla remains both a nostalgic icon and a dynamic force of innovation in cinematic history, capturing the relentless spirit of adaptation and artistic rebirth. Moreover, detailed statistical studies have underscored that the shift in production techniques correlates with a 30% rise in audience engagement metrics over successive decades. The integration of digital workflows, artificial intelligence in editing sequences, and systematic color grading has revolutionized the franchise's visual narrative. These innovations are not only technical achievements, but also serve as quantitative indicators of evolving audience preferences and market trends. As a result, Godzilla's journey reflects both creative renewal and precise engineering advances that continue to inspire filmmakers worldwide. At its core, the term Kaiju denotes an array of gigantic, often anthropomorphic monsters that emerge from myth and science fiction. More than a mere cinematic gimmick, Kaiju represent a well-established genre with intricate histories and deeply technical production challenges. Expert analysis shows that Kaiju films originated from specific cultural narratives in Japan, where symbolism and folklore merge with issues of industrialization. Detailed taxonomies classify these creatures not only by size and form, but by the narrative roles they play, ranging from allegorical villains to tragic figures. Technical evaluations often compare Kaiju to early robotics in terms of mechanical design, with many productions employing custom-built suits, animatronics, and elaborate set miniatures to achieve realism. Historical records and production reports illustrate that Kaiju were initially developed using analog techniques that required an intimate understanding of practical effects. Pioneering filmmakers leveraged limited technology to create structures that were both visually captivating and mechanically sound. Quantitative data reveals that budgets for pioneering Kaiju projects were frequently in the low five-figure range when adjusted for inflation, yet these projects achieved remarkable box office returns relative to their production costs. The genre's evolution is evident in the progression from rudimentary suit performances to the incorporation of digital animation and advanced CGI. Comparative studies indicate that the Kaiju genre has not only grown in technical sophistication but also in its narrative complexity. Critical reviews emphasize that modern Kaiju films integrate deep political and environmental subtexts, reflecting contemporary societal concerns. Additionally, fan-driven analysis points out that the genre's cross-cultural appeal has led to international collaborations and hybrid productions. Beyond Godzilla, other notable kaiju such as Gamera, Mothra, and King Ghidorah have garnered dedicated scholarly attention, each contributing unique perspectives to monster mythology. With ongoing advances in visual effects technology, the kaiju genre continues to challenge technical norms, pushing filmmakers to innovate both in narrative structure and production methodology. This dynamic evolution ensures that kaiju remain a robust field of study, merging art, technology, and storytelling into a globally influential phenomenon. Summing up, kaiju films represent a unique blend of artistic vision and technological innovation. Their journey from handcrafted effects to modern digital techniques encapsulates the genre's evolution. Each film not only pushes technical boundaries, but also enriches its narrative depth. This synthesis of tradition and modernity ensures that kaiju remain a prominent subject in global cinema studies. Their legacy continues to inspire scholarly debate and innovative filmmaking. The themes embedded in Godzilla and kaiju films extend far beyond simple monster narratives. At the heart of these movies lies a multifaceted exploration of human hubris, the dangers of unchecked technological progress, and the unpredictable forces of nature. Detailed case studies often cite Godzilla as a potent symbol of nuclear anxiety, reflecting the horrors of atomic warfare with deliberate narrative choices. Technical panels have analyzed how the creature's destructive power is amplified through specific visual motifs and sound design, making it a living metaphor for both environmental and existential threats. Academic analyses have revealed that the evolution of Godzilla's character, from a force of nature to a reluctant guardian, mirrors society's shifting attitudes towards technology and modernization. Film theorists emphasize that every tale, from the character's design to its behavior on screen, is infused with layers of meaning that invite both quantitative and qualitative analysis. Furthermore, studies show that kaiju films address complex themes such as power dynamics, the interplay between human civilization and natural ecosystems, and the consequences of industrial expansion. In-depth statistical reviews indicate that audience reception is significantly influenced by these thematic undercurrents, often correlating with periods of economic or ecological uncertainty. Beyond thematic analysis, these films have also left an indelible cultural imprint on a global scale. In Japan, Godzilla stands as a cultural touchstone, evoking a blend of awe and horror that has permeated art, literature, and public discourse. Internationally, the genre has influenced numerous filmmakers and inspired cross-cultural adaptations that seamlessly integrate local issues with universal fears. Data-driven research confirms that periods of heightened geopolitical tension often coincide with the release of kaiju films, suggesting a strong link between global events and the genre's narrative focus. In sum, the cultural impact and thematic richness of Godzilla and its kaiju counterparts extend into numerous domains, including politics, environmentalism, and art. The intricate balance of quantitative analysis and symbolic representation in these films offers experts robust material for ongoing academic inquiry. Thus, these cinematic behemoths remain not only a reflection of historical trauma, but also a dynamic canvas for projecting contemporary anxieties and aspirations. Furthermore, rigorous meta-analyses underscore that the layered themes in these films correlate with evolving social metrics and cultural shifts worldwide. Such studies confirm that Godzilla and kaiju narratives provide a complex, data-rich platform for understanding human society's interaction with nature and technology. These insights continue to challenge traditional cultural analyses globally now. Early Godzilla films pioneered the art of suitmation, a technique where actors in rubber or latex suits portrayed the monster's imposing presence. This method required precise timing, carefully measured camera angles, and choreographed movements to convincingly simulate scale and weight. Traditional optical effects and forced perspective were essential tools in creating an immersive experience on limited budgets. The original production employed a combination of miniature sets and practical pyrotechnics, all while relying on the ingenuity of dedicated special effects artists. Over the decades, technological innovations revolutionized the visual storytelling of kaiju films. The introduction of computer-generated imagery in the 1980s and 1990s allowed for smoother transitions between live-action sequences and digital effects. Modern productions now commonly integrate advanced CGI with motion capture and digital compositing, resulting in highly detailed and dynamic portrayals of monstrous figures. Behind the scenes, the production process has evolved into a data-rich environment where precise algorithms and digital simulations guide every step. Financial audits reveal that the budgets for special effects have grown exponentially, with some recent films allocating over $50 million solely for digital enhancements. Interviews with effects supervisors confirm that the fusion of traditional techniques with modern technology has not only elevated the visual spectacle, but also streamlined production workflows. This synthesis of artistry and digital precision continues to be a major force in the evolving landscape of cinematic monster creations, encouraging ongoing experimentation and technical breakthroughs. Notably, detailed post-production analyses illustrate the iterative process of refining effects through multiple layers of digital enhancement and color correction. Production studios utilize robust software pipelines and state-of-the-art simulation tools to predict environmental dynamics, fluid movement, and realistic textures. These tools, combined with expert craftsmanship, have set new industry benchmarks and continue to inspire innovative cinematic techniques. This commitment to quality propels future film innovations ever forward. In conclusion, the journey of Godzilla and the broader kaiju genre represents a fascinating convergence of culture, technology, and artistic expression. By tracing the monster's origins from the socio-political turmoil of post-war Japan to its transformation into a global cultural icon, we see a narrative driven by both innovative film techniques and profound thematic concerns. Detailed financial analyses and technical breakdowns underscore that each iteration of the franchise not only pushes the envelope of special effects, but also responds to fluctuating cultural sentiments and historical events. Quantitative metrics, such as box office trends and production budgets, reveal a consistent upward trajectory in audience engagement and technical sophistication. Looking forward, the future of the kaiju genre appears poised for continued evolution. Cutting-edge advancements in digital technology, including real-time rendering, virtual reality integration, and artificial intelligence-driven special effects, are set to redefine the viewer's experience. New narrative structures, enhanced by data analytics and cross-media storytelling, further promise to bring a richer, more layered experience to both veteran fans and newcomers alike. Technological evolution coupled with creative experimentation provides a pathway for unprecedented cinematic achievements. In this era of rapid innovation, film scholars and industry experts predict that the kaiju genre will continue to serve as a critical mirror to society's triumphs and tribulations. Furthermore, collaborative efforts between international studios are intensifying, ensuring that the narrative scope of kaiju films remains diverse and multifaceted. With budgets increasing and global markets expanding, filmmakers have the technical resources to experiment fearlessly, blending traditional techniques with new digital practices. Ongoing academic research and meta-analyses indicate that future kaiju narratives will likely incorporate even more complex themes, including artificial intelligence ethics, climate change, and the socio-economic impacts of globalization. As the genre pushes forward, it will undoubtedly continue to inspire debate, stimulate innovation, and cement its place as a dynamic force in cinematic history. Ultimately, the legacy of Godzilla and other kaiju films thrives on an intricate blend of historical resonance and technological prowess. Forward-thinking filmmakers are harnessing emerging trends in augmented reality and sophisticated algorithmic editing to reimagine the scale and power of these legendary creatures. As international collaborations increase, these films continue to evolve into layered narratives that challenge artistic norms and redefine the future of action and spectacle in cinema. The journey ahead promises even greater innovation, ensuring that the kaiju genre remains at the forefront of cinematic exploration. A new era begins,